In other words, a kingdom is a country where the citizens take on the king's very nature and reflect the king's morals and values. It is a country ruled by a king. Now look at Matthew chapter 10, verse 6. Now please take notes here. This is new stuff. What is the goal of colonization? Every member, please write this down. The goal of colonization, Matthew 10, verse 6. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done where? On earth as it is in heaven. The goal of colonization is to make the territory just like the kingdom. So the goal of colonization is to reproduce the culture, the language, the lifestyle, the values, the morals, and the very nature of the kingdom in the territory. When Christ says, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, he was not telling us to start a few religious groups throughout the city, have some people meet once a week, whether on Saturday or Sunday, and sing a few songs and sing a couple of sermons, and then go home and then live like hell the rest of the week. No, he was saying, look, I want an invasion that holds. And I want that invasion not to be religious. I want it to be a complete takeover of a culture. Thy kingdom come. Let me put it another way. I did a lot of research on the word colonization because that's what the Bible talks about. Kolonia is the Greek word used in the New Testament. And this is an important word. Write this down. Colonization is, first of all, the extension of a king and his influence and his reign over a distant territory. Write that down, please. What is colonization? It is the extension of a king's influence, his reign over a distant territory. That's why the British came over here and left a governor with us to make sure that their influence held and that their impact stayed. Number two, colonization is the establishment of a king's kingdom and his government in a distant domain. Not just the influence, but the actual government. That is why the first thing the British did when they took over these islands, they built a big pink house. In other words, we ain't going nowhere. They dug a deep foundation in that hill not too far from here, and they put down